there, I'm going to show you how to make a tic-tac-toe game. One of the things you are going to do in your Google Drive is you're going to click a new Google slide. Once it's open, you're going to want to rename it to TicTacToe. And we're going to close the theme option here because we don't need that. And we are going to change the layout of the slide. So we're going to click Slide, Apply Layout, and down here is the blank layout. Now we're ready to add our tic-tac-toe grid. So we're going to go up top in our menu, click Insert, Table, and a tic-tac-toe grid is a 3x3. So we're going to go over 3 and down 3, and you can see down below it says 3x3, and I'm going to click that, and it inserts the table, but it definitely does not look like a tic-tac-toe board yet. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to resize it and change the line thickness. So I'm going to make that little cross there. I'm going to click it. Up in the menu here, I'm going to click where it says border color, and I'm going to change the border color. This is where you get to personalize it and make it any color you want. But I also want my lines thicker. So here where it says border weight, I'm going to click and see what a 4 weight looks like. And I think I like that 8, but you can choose whichever one works best for you. Now I'm going to resize it so it looks more like a square. So I'm going to drag this in a little bit. And you see where those little dots are right there. I'm going to click and drag that up. These dots down here, I'm going to click and drag down. And it looks pretty much like a square. Now we're ready to add in our X's and O's. So now there are 2 things you can do. You can add in the standard X's and O's, which I'll show you first. And then you can also add in images. So to add in X's and O's, I'm going to go up here. I'm going to click Insert, Word Art, and I'm going to first type in an X. I'm going to actually drag this into the square so I can make sure that it fits. I'm going to click that little icon and I'm going to drag that to resize it. Now that I know it fits, I'm going to move it over here. I'm going to click the paint can and I'm going to make it a different color. I want that transparent. I'm even going to change the font. So now I'm going to drag that back over here just to make sure it fits. I'm going to drag that to resize, but I need a bunch of them. So you can either click copy paste, or on my Mac, I'm going to click Command D. Now I want these to be all nice and stacked. So I'm going to take my mouse and I'm going to drag it around that. And it should look like this. Up here, I'm going to click Arrange, Align Center, Arrange, Align Middle. Now that you have the X's, you're going to want to do the same thing for O. So I'm going to make a copy of that one X. I'm going to double click it and put in the letter O. I'm going to move it over here. I'm going to actually change the color of that O. And now I'm going to duplicate it just like I did with the X. And the same thing, I will align it by clicking Arrange, Align, Center, and then doing the same for the middle. Do that twice. And now I have my game ready to go.